Hello, I'm Abinui,
I'm Noella.
and you're welcome to Two Cents.
And a giggle.
Episode 2.
We did it.
Yes, so
All right. So, guys, welcome to episode 2. Before we begin, Abby, how are you and how have you been?
I'm fine. I think I'm tired,
Okay.
but overall, I'm fine. And I don't feel anxious even after uploading because I thought maybe because I was too busy
Mm-hmm.
before, I thought that I would be so anxious when I upload something to the public like that, but it didn't happen. I was so
Oh,
chill, so relaxed. I was
okay.
worried that some regions are not still able to see the podcast, but apart from that, I've been chill. God has been good, and I've just been in a quiet space. How about
Oh,
you? How are you?
I'm fine. Doing well by the grace of God.
What did you think about the last episode, by the way, before we even go anywhere?
I think episode was good because we uploaded it and I found the courage to post it on my WhatsApp status, telling people that, hey guys, I just uploaded the podcast and I'm inviting you to listen. I felt anxious because I have some people that think that I'm too cool on my on my status list, and I felt, oh my god, what are they going to think? Is it boring? Is it interesting? Is it like it?
Mm-hmm.
Are we being silly online? And then I told myself, I know that don't care about what they say. Don't care about anything. Just, I mean, we wanted to do it, so we did it. And, you know, yeah, but I felt a little anxious, seriously.
For me, in my head, I was telling myself that even if people don't like it, I'm not ice cream. Everybody doesn't have to like me. So I'll everybody will adjust at some point. If there are things that
Yeah.
people don't like and somebody gives me constructive criticism, I'll definitely take it. But if I've already uploaded that thing, there's nothing else that we can do. We'll just work from here. So you might as well listen to it and let it be one of my big fails. There are people who try to be rappers and it did not work. They did
Yeah.
not die. So
Yeah. But we are going to work. We'll make it work, guys. We can make it work
yeah.
with your feedback and your encouragement. And, we are going to make it work.
Yes. That's why we thought that it would be very, very good if we start this podcast by giving a shout out to all those who commented, and if we can also
Ooh.
and we can also say how it made us feel that you took out time to not just listen, but you also took out time to write to us. Some people wrote to me privately, some people commented on Spotify. I'll start with the comments on Spotify.
What if we start private?
Okay, the private ones.
Yeah, because I have some private ones as well.
Okay, then I'll start with the first private one. I received one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight,
Oh,
nine
girl,
messages
you have
from our
so
friend.
many fans. Okay, for one person.
Yes, from one person.
Oh,
You
you
can
have one.
imagine
Okay,
one super fan.
yeah, super fan.
I mean,
Shout
aside the
out to
fact that
you,
she's our
girl.
friend. Yes. I don't know. Are we supposed to call their names?
I don't know. No, if they don't want, no, for
Okay.
privacy reasons.
Anyway, I'll just say what this person said. A very good friend
Mm-hmm.
of us in Canada. He said, I just finished listening and even commented. I
Mm-hmm.
loved it. The audio at the start was very shaky, but got better a couple of minutes into the podcast. For a start, it was absolutely amazing.
Oh my goodness! Thank you, girl. Thank you so much.
Which accent is that now?
Oh my
It's the
goodness!
accent of a successful podcaster.
Of
Anyway,
course.
I continue. You guys have great chemistry, honestly. We're really not
Mm-hmm.
taking up enough space as Cameroonians in the world at large. I love this for you guys, and I feel motivated to continue where I left off. Our light must shine.
Yay! Shine your light, guys. Keep
It didn't
shining.
feel, yeah. She also said it didn't feel cringe at all. I thought it will before I started listening. But you girls are naturals. I'm so proud of you.
Aww.
That's
I'm
one of
blushing.
them, right? Do you want to read your one while I'm looking for
Okay, my one, I have it offhand. Okay, I got one feedback that
Mhm.
one person in Cameroon could not access the link.
Mhm.
I think that was a
Yeah.
general problem from Cameroon,
Mhm.
and that is our target audience. So we need to work on that. In fact, we've been
Yeah.
working on that, and we'll talk about it subsequently. So my friend, she's from Malawi. She
Mhm.
said I used a lot of pidgin, and
Okay.
she does not understand pidgin. She's naturally very encouraging. So she was like, "It's okay. It's good that you're starting," but it was difficult for her to understand. I was like, "Okay, girl, I'm going to try not to speak a lot of pidgin just for you."
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we'll probably also want a global audience. But I think if there are some things where we can only have them best in pidgin or
Yeah,
in another language, that we still mention it and probably translate it or
yeah,
something with the
yeah,
right resources, we can
yeah.
afford to do that. I got another comment, another message today, and it said, "Wow," with three W's at the end. I have to
Oh my
emphasize.
goodness.
I listened to the end, though with many distractions, but it was quite interesting. And like you said, whether you're encouraged or not, you'll still do it. Then a laughing emoji is worth doing it again.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Then
That's
there's
so
these
helpful.
other comments that we received together. Can you read that
Uh,
one?
the first one was congratulations, girls,
Yeah.
and emoji of celebration and two
Oh,
lovely hearts.
oh my goodness.
And the next one was when you eat and something hang on your neck, you
Oh
can
my
drink
god,
water.
Noella. Oh
That was
gosh.
very funny, Mela. And then it's good. The natural flow makes it more interesting.
Thank you, girl. Sending you love.
Yes, yes. Okay. Then let's head over to the Spotify comments now. If you don't have
Dun, dun,
another
dun.
thing.
No, I don't have.
Okay. Tududun. Just in
Dun,
case it's
dun.
music that is making people to not to put the podcast in Cameroon, we'll use our natural music in this podcast. Do 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 do. Okay, now we have come to this point. First comment. Since Spotify comments are public, I can read the name that is on the comment, right?
Um, let's just leave out the person's name for now.
Okay. He said, I listened to the very end and I had a good laugh. Thank you, girls. I
Oh,
honestly didn't
thank
think that were funny in that
me too.
episode. But sometimes I was laughing when I was listening to the episode again. I was like, why did I laugh here? This thing is not funny. Will people think I'm mad? But thank God that there's somebody outside who found that episode funny. The next one was Baffled Girls and Hot Cocoa with a
Now
laughing
me that
emoji.
too. Now me that too. Now me that.
In case our Malawi sister needs a translation, now me that's me, that's me.
I've tried to teach her pigeon.
Okay. Then the next one, so continuation, Baffled Girls and Hot Cocoa. I loved the podcast. Thanks for the laugh.
Oh,
Actually, really funny.
funny. Oh my
And people are
goodness.
funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
And
Okay, next one.
I wanted to be cool and like, I never wanted to be a comedian. You
No, I'm
get
not sure. I'm not sure it's that one. It was you. What did you have to sound like? Stephen Badlet.
yes, yes. Like words of wisdom here and there. Like just you can change the world.
You know, you know, you know when they make the edit of the podcast, and then it's all those
Yes.
things where they say, "Why do you think AI is not moving further?" The reason why AI is not moving further is boom, 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 that kind of thing. That's how it will be. I didn't know that.
Me. So if you want to cut our clip, just first episode. When you eat the cocoa and then you hang in your neck. Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Anyways.
it seems that's our brand.
Oh my
Next one.
goodness.
This was a fun listen. My two smart barefoot sisters. And then reply to the same comment. I was just reading We Should All Be Feminist, a very short and interesting read by Chimamanda Ngozi.
Okay.
Have
Thanks
you
for
read
the
it?
review. No, I'll read it. Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it like I think 2 years or 3 years ago. Is that's what made me to look for the definition of feminist. Because
We should all
until
be fam.
then Until then, I really thought that feminists were people who hate men.
No, I've not read it,
I,
but I don't hate Ben.
I thought in
No,
the
real.
book, Chimamanda says, "I'm a feminist who likes men," and she says something again about it. You can check.
Mm.
Another comment was, "Really enjoyed listening to this. Would definitely listen again."
Aw,
So we
thank
have
you.
a fan for episode 2. At least we'll
Yes.
have one listen in episode 2. And then
Okay.
last one was a heart. I think another person posted a heart.
All right, fine. Me too. I know the person. Thank you for your hearts. That was not
Yes.
me. It was not me, guys. It was not me.
Okay. So aside to that, like aside the feeling of posting and being anxious, is there critique that you have for the podcast, for that episode? Is there something you think, "Ah, I wish this would have been done better, or I wish I said this differently, or I wish I said this more"? Is there something like that that happened?
I think that at that time we could
Mm-hmm.
not do better than what we did. Generally, whenever we say something, we always feel like I wish I would have been more careful. I did not know that you guys are going to find the cocoa thing funny. I
Mm-hmm.
was just this close to removing it because I felt it was really weird because I kind of went out of character. I always do. So,
Out of character. You were so much in your character. Please,
oh
guys,
my goodness,
that's Noella.
no, no. Before posting, that was one thing I wanted to remove. But I felt like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, Noella, it just came. I did not plan it. I didn't have a script. It just came. So that's Noella. And then I just like, okay, I'm going to post it anyway. So we posted it. And then you guys liked it. So,
Yeah. So
so
maybe we
aside,
should go and repost everything that we took out. Probably some other
mm,
person.
we took out our self introduction. Let's not
Yeah.
lie to our fans that really
It's
love
not like
us.
we took it's not like we took out a very interesting part of the discussion.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was really
it's
what we
yeah,
took
because we felt it was kind of weird and it's not
too long.
I don't know, maybe I hope that we're not feeling a type like why are we talking about ourselves? But
Yeah.
we removed that part. Maybe we'll talk about ourselves maybe another episode. So
Mm-hmm. We're
yeah.
explaining all of this because really we're just human beings. We're
Yeah.
not on a front to show that this thing is easy. It's quite hard for us. I think it's probably
Yeah.
easy for other people, but it's not that easy for us to figure out all the time what to say, or what to take out, what to keep, how to edit. We're
Mm-hmm.
learning on the go, and it's also very
Yeah.
much fun.
And just to add, we also wanted to put captions, but it was kind of difficult. Not difficult that we could not do it, but given the time and
Mm-hmm.
the, the posting target that we set for ourselves, we could not meet up. So we tried this episode to put captions so that people who cannot listen for one reason or the other can just follow with the
Yeah.
captions.
Yes. We tried. When we uploaded it, we didn't know that it's not
Mm-hmm,
available to people in Cameroon. I've
mm-hmm,
contacted support, tried several things, and it's not looking very, very realistic for now on Spotify. We're still
mm-hmm.
figuring that out, but in the meantime, we're going to upload on YouTube. So
Yeah,
people in Cameroon can listen on YouTube, and probably we'll have to have like animation or something because it cannot just be audio.
yeah. And then when I was when I was thinking about the YouTube channel, I just thought about another very silly thing. Remember Afrique Nouvelle, like those radio stations? What if we record it and put it to play on Afrique Nouvelle?
Eh? On Afrique Nouvelle in
Sorry.
Cameroon.
Yeah. Is this the Afrique Nouvelle?
I don't know.
But
Where
do you
was
know
it called
Afrique
Afrique
Nouvelle?
Nouvelle though? I know called Afrique Nouvelle in Bamenda.
I don't know.
Was it in
Or
Bamenda?
it was Mamenda, yeah, Afrique Nouvelle, no?
Who came
Oh,
with who brought Afrique Nouvelle to Bamenda? Like what happened to New Africa?
yeah.
What happened to in Bafoot how do you say Africa in Fee? What happened to those kinds of names? That's why I
Oh,
like
mm-hmm.
I've forgotten. There's one name that I remember but I cannot get it anymore.
Okay. Oh, Radio Hot Cocoa. Like,
That's a nice name.
Yes, Radio Hot Coco, like, hi everyone, I'm Naila, I'm Abby. Welcome to Two Cents and a Kiku. So everybody now say, hey, I want to listen to Two Cents and a Kiku. Those are my intrusive thoughts. Yes, Abby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're going to play a game. And we're hoping that the game of today is probably more interesting than the last one, but also it
Yeah.
gets you to know us a bit more, a few things about us, not like deep things, but just a fun side of us.
Abby,
So yes.
let me cut you. Do you remember that in school I don't know if we still do that. We always think about the same things, almost not like. Oh,
Really?
I was when you were talking about the game, I was
Uh-huh.
thinking about a game that will get people to know us better, but not that deep. The same things. I don't want to claim. I don't want to. I swear, God is my weakness now. Since God, please come and
Now you
defend me.
have to
If I,
call God to
God,
come and defend you here because
yes, because I don't have proof. God knows that I was thinking about it.
anyway,
You just said it like that. So I was like, can we get a game that can get people to know us, but not that deep? That's the same thing. And you just said it. I'm like, hey, if I say that, these people think they were just acting because one of our friends said that we have chemistry. Now, then I want to add extra sodium. I really had that
yeah.
in mind. So just continue. Yeah, we
Okay,
think
that's
about the
cool.
same thing. That's cool.
Yes. I think they call it telepathy, right?
All right. We're not that
I don't
close.
know.
Continue.
I don't know exactly what to call it. But we can start with this or that and then we'll do would you rather.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll say this or that and you just tell me which one. We cannot do the food edition because I don't really. Well, let's do food. This or that.
Yes. Okay.
Kati kati or achu?
My ancestors will be angry with me now. At you 100%. Like, hey, if you sleepy at you, that's even at you all Uganda.
Let me see. What's mine? I think it's
Abi,
achu.
please
But I'm
don't
assuming I'm
think.
eating only one time. I don't mean I'm eating it like 2, 3 days. If it's one time that I have to eat, I'll pick achu. But if it's something I can eat constantly, I'll pick kati kati. Cannot eat achu for 3 days.
Okay, let me know. Like, I don't know if I can eat achu for 3 days because my father can eat achu from January to December,
Yeah, my
morning,
dad
afternoon,
too.
evening.
Mm-hmm.
So can have achu in the house. Achu in the house, everybody's sorted. So my mother was just like, okay, let's make rice. So she used to just feel pity for us. But
Yeah.
in Bafu home, Sha, achu 24/7.
Yes. Then, will you take rice or pasta?
Ah, pasta because pasta is easier to cook than rice to me.
No, I mean when they've cooked them. I mean, we're not talking when I asked you achu or for kati kati. Why did you not say?
No,
Why did
I
you not
be
say you have to go
see.
and kill the fowl?
No, see, no, I be what is it now? See, when you talk about achu is already the end product. So there's no way that if you talk about achu,
Okay.
nobody will be thinking about cocoa, red or kanda or fufu
Okay.
or this that. When you talk
Okay.
about
Okay.
rice,
Sorry.
uh-huh.
Sorry. Now. Rice saute or pasta saute.
Okay, risote.
Okay. Boiled rice or boiled pasta.
Mm, but pasta because I've really chosen rice. In the other in the other meal, I've really chosen rice to dinner. I'm not just boiled pasta.
Okay.
Okay, what about you?
Um, I'm picking um rice in both.
Okay,
Yeah.
no pasta.
Let's do one ajabo one.
Okay, fine.
Pancakes or waffles?
Bekabi. Let me just go with pancakes peacefully. I don't want to unpack waffles. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of my fans. But
And you just gained them, so you better be very
I
careful.
need to be very careful. Let me just go with something that I understand. Pancakes.
Okay. Um, Sushi or tacos?
Sushi.
Really, the raw fish? Or the one that they're
The
fried?
name sounds cool. And be where she got. I'm not sure that I've eaten sushi before. I'm not really sure that I've eaten sushi before. I think that wait, is it the thing that they put rice and then put some fish on top?
Yes.
That you
Yes.
and then what is tacos?
It's Mexican.
Okay.
It's a thing that's like a chip with meat inside.
I think I prefer sushi. I think I prefer even even my mouth is shaking when it's calling it sushi. Okay, fine. I prefer sushi. It's okay. Let's just continue.
Okay. Next one, coffee or tea?
Tea.
I didn't answer for sushi or
Mm-hmm.
tacos. I prefer tacos, I think.
Okay.
I think I've eaten tacos only once. But at least the fish is not raw. I've eaten sushi so many times, but not the raw one, the one that they fry.
Okay.
So that I like it, but I prefer tacos.
Mm.
Okay, let's go
You tea or
let's do
coffee?
another one. Tea or coffee? Coffee. Because I only drink hot drinks when I'm really tired. I don't really like hot drinks.
I know the tea too. I'm not talking about English tea. If you are my English friend listening to this, I'm not talking about tea. I mean, I like.
No, that's what I meant. I said Ajebo edition. No,
Oh,
I didn't mean milk.
ah,
If I wanted to say milk over
you say
tea, I
hot
would have told
chocolate.
you milk over tea.
Uh,
Yes, I said
I
tea.
was thinking about our Cameroon
Tea,
tea.
English tea,
Oh, okay.
German tea,
Oh, okay.
even Cameroon tea is in this Dawara. It's not milk and chocolate. Why are you calling it tea? Okay, should I get to the next
Yes,
one?
please.
Night owl or early bird?
Mm. I don't have an option really because I'm early bed and night owl. I'm very unproductive in the afternoon.
Okay, I think the life that I want is none of these two.
You.
But the life I want to live
Mm-hmm.
is neither night owl nor early bird.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more on the side of the night owl. I prefer to work in the night, sleep late,
Okay.
and wake up later.
All right.
Phone calls or texting?
Before I used to like texting, but now as I'm becoming a big woman, like I don't have time to be texting. Just call me and tell me what you want to tell me, and let's move on. Okay.
Is the big woman in the room with
Yeah.
us?
Abi, please allow me to stay in character. Allow me to stay in character.
Sorry, you're actually allowing me to stay in character. Yeah. So I should also let you. Okay. Music or podcast?
And you might say music now. You say, okay, you're doing podcast and then you say music. Guys, I really like podcasts, but I prefer music.
Yeah, me too. Music. Summer or winter?
Hello, Summer.
Okay. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Voice note or texting?
You TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram. I forgot to answer.
I have
Voice note or texting? Oh, sorry.
voice note. Voice note.
You prefer to send or
It
to
depends
receive?
on the person and the situation and everything. When I'm talking to my siblings, we chat each other voice note. If I'm talking to this, stay in character, Noella. All right. If I'm talking to somebody official, I prefer texting. But my siblings, I'm
Okay.
voice note.
If I'm receiving, I think I prefer to receive a text because I can read it. A voice note needs so much adjustment from my side.
Makes sense.
When I'm sending, I don't really consider that much. It's based on my mood.
Mm-hmm.
So I will send a voice note if I'm in a very if I'm the one sending. I think I prefer voice notes because I'll not want to text.
Makes sense.
AI assistant or Google search?
AI assistant.
Me too. I don't even want to have to search the right website or whatever. I just want the AI to tell me the thing.
And the cool thing is that Google search has integrated an AI assistant to the Google searching. So
Yeah, that's the only one I read.
yes,
If that AI assistant lied to me,
yes.
everything that
I
Google
think
is saying is not my business.
yeah, it makes sense.
um, Overthink everything or impulsive decisions.
Um, I always overthink everything. I will make the decision, then overthink the decision that I made.
That's what I wanted to say. My decisions are always yes, my decisions are always impulsive with a stretch of overthinking
Mm-hmm.
right at the end.
Yes.
Especially when I buy something.
Yes.
When I use my money to buy something, I'll start saying, yay.
Mm-hmm.
This you know when you check your account balance and you are realizing that this money is actually me who spent it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't scam me. Hey.
Then you start overthinking.
Yes. I start thinking like, do I need this thing? I remember when I was there was one time I had a graduation and they gave me money. I used some of the money to buy a TV.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I know that
I
TV.
brought that TV to my
Mm-hmm.
room. Hey, I could not sleep. I started telling myself maybe I should carry this TV back. I said, I'm not sure I need a TV. I've been watching movies on my laptop all these years. Why would I spend this
The
money on a
TV.
TV? Oh God. I almost carried it back. I told myself if I slept that night and I was not comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
when I wake up in the morning, I'm carrying that TV back. And it's not like I carried it from the shop to my house. I was going to carry it from my
But
house
the
back
sh-
to the shop. It's
I
crazy.
remember that TV. Is the TV that I think the TV has. It had one functionality now. I've forgotten.
Yes, that when you charge it, you
Yes,
can use it.
yes. If you at one point wanted to sell me that TV, I'm like, Abi, I don't need. How did the TV even reach me?
I did not mind. I was like, what? How can you be so? Because I was asking myself, how can you have real needs, be this broke, be trying to figure out your life, and be buying a TV? Like, what do you want to watch?
And
Anyway,
then you overthought until thought that
okay.
you could say you thought that you could sell the TV to Noella that is in Cameroon. Like Noella, what? Do you want to buy a TV? I'm like, Abi, where you coming from with this one?
I was telling you, how it's German, one new brand. Anyway, thank God for the TV. Could watch games there. Okay, the next one is I had a Christian one. So,
Okay.
Old Testament or New Testament?
Yeah.
Me too, New. Old Testament low key stresses me out. I
New
mean,
Testament, some
understand.
stories in the Old Testament. I'm like, bro, bro to bro.
Yeah. If you had to pick David or Solomon,
Solomon, but I think Solomon, the wisest, he had wisdom, but he had so many wives, managing those plenty people. Ah, God. But anyway, Solomon, all the way.
I will pick David.
Why?
I really like him. I don't even know why. I like him. I like his name.
Oh,
I like his
mm-hmm.
story. I think I really like his story. That even with what he did, God still called him the man after his heart.
Yeah,
That's really beautiful.
yeah.
And his repentance, he always came back. There was always a feeling of I can do nothing without God in everything that he said, in everything that he did, that I found really good.
And then David's story is really relatable because, I mean, in our lives, we can fall out with God.
Yeah.
But, I mean, David is an example that if you go back and repent, God is still willing to be there for you and to love you and to bless you and to assign you and to give you work. So, yeah.
Yes.
But,
Um, One Sermon on the Mount or parables. This one is very inside the Bible.
just to my Bible knowledge now, huh?
Yes.
Parables.
Okay. What's mine though? Parables as
What's
well.
your
I
favorite
like
parable?
parables.
Let me put you on the spot.
The parable of the
Of
sower.
course, everybody's favorite parable is the parable of the sower. Give me another parable.
Who says everybody's own? Why should I give you another one? On top of my
I
favorite
had
parable.
in mind parable of the sower. That was the first parable that came to my mind.
Yeah, but my favorite is parable of the sower. To be like not just that is popular, but usually I ask myself like, which one am I at this stage of my life? So, which of those soils am I now?
Okay.
And even when he said that the soil was the good soil, he said some were producing 100 fold,
Yeah.
1,000 fold, 10,000 fold. I asked myself, am I producing
It's true.
100 or 1,000 or 10,000, or where am I? So I really like the parable. But if I had to pick another one, then it would be the parable of the lost sheep.
Okay. That one too is cool. That's the second. That's one that I had in my mind. You know, you said my thing.
No, like then it's okay. Stop stealing
You
my
know what?
thoughts and
Stealing
saying
my.
that saying that everybody's.
Okay, let me ask something about the parable of the sower.
Mm-hmm.
Not to put you on the spot,
Yes.
but to share my experience.
Yeah.
No, I used to during my mission year with the Pace Movement. I used to teach young people. I was I was I
Mm-hmm.
was teaching the parable of the sower to the young people. One young person asked me a
Yeah.
challenging question that I always reflect on it every now and then. He asked me that
Yeah.
why did the sower not just go and put the seed in the good soil? Why was he spreading
Mm-hmm.
it, knowing fully whether some are going to fall anyway? Ah,
That's a very deep question.
yeah,
We need we need a pastor on the pod.
yeah.
But before the pastor
Mm-hmm.
comes, I'll just okay now when I'll say people say this is carnal
No, but
minded.
you don't have to answer, my
But
friend. I was
really,
just putting it out there. If you want to answer, you answer.
okay, thank God. No, I don't have to answer. I'll not answer. But I really think that's a question that also sticks in people's
Mm-hmm.
minds. Something that came to my mind
Mm-hmm.
is that the 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 sower,
Mm-hmm.
if in the script in that scripture, the sower is God.
Yeah.
And God plants his seed on he throws his seed on everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But some people's hearts are hardened.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that it will be fair if the choice is to only pick good soil.
Okay.
I think for me it's a reflection of the fact that everybody deserves because when Jesus translates the parable,
Mm-hmm.
he's saying that is the word of God.
Yeah.
So everybody deserves
The word
access
of
to the
God.
word of God. Whether you're the one who is like stressed by the burdens of this world, whether you're the one whose heart is already hard, whether you're the one who is good soil, you're the one who um can be on the path and other things in life will come and eat you up.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless, you deserve access to God's word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so now whether how the word impacts your life is based on the condition under which the word meets you.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I just think that that's how I will interpret it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
Okay. Then, would you rather fall asleep during sermon or during prayer in church? If you had to fall asleep.
If it was a question, I would
Mm-hmm.
prefer to fall asleep during prayer. Mean prayer in church or
In church, like if you're in a church service, would you rather fall asleep during the prayer or during the
okay.
sermon?
Now let me make this complicated. Let me make my answer complicated. If I am in a church that has prayer that we follow in a book without calling the name of the
Mm-hmm.
church, like this,
Yeah.
yeah, I prefer to fall asleep during
Mm-hmm.
prayer because I know next
Mm-hmm.
Sunday we'll pray the same prayer again from our prayer book. For the sake of this question, in this podcast, I'll say I'll choose
Yes.
prayer. During the sermon, I feel that I can learn more because when they unpack the Bible, they can maybe clear out the doubt that I've been having or give me insights to connect some 2 points that I've been thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But the church that I'm attending now, I am attending a Pentecostal church now. You
Yeah.
cannot sleep during prayer. There is no way in heaven or in this earth that you sleep during prayer. It is
Yes. I
so
get you.
very loud. There is no way. All right. So, do you prefer to sleep during prayer or during the sermon?
I prefer to sleep during the prayer.
Mm.
If I'm in a Pentecostal church, I will lie down on the floor and close my
You
eyes.
cannot sleep.
No, the assumption is that you're able to sleep. You're
Okay.
just picking where you're doing the sleep.
R.
So I'm saying I have the ability to sleep. I'm picking
All right.
the prayer because during the sermon is too obvious.
Um.
But during the prayer, it can take any form. I'm so sorry that I'll probably be lying in church, but like if I have to pick, I will lie down
mm.
when they're praying. So it'll be like I'm really deep. I mean, I'm still deep in something, but it's not just the spirit.
They sleep.
It's yes.
The
Okay.
guys don't sleep during prayer or during sermon.
Need us to say that. I really like this game. I feel like continuing, but there's not much time. Maybe two last ones.
Okay.
Noah's Ark or Jonah's Whale.
Noah's Ark. Don't let me do in the fish stomach.
I mean, you know, it doesn't feel that bad.
What? The fish stomach is not even big.
So that's your own problem. My problem is just is the scenario under which the thing is happening. Because also it's not really cool to okay physically, but we don't know how the fish stomach was. So can I really tell? Maybe God cleaned it.
Yeah, you know the way the fish stomach is very tight.
Mm-hmm. Maybe God cleans it. You have also not opened the whale stomach.
Oh,
Have
you
you
sure,
opened the
sure,
whale
sure.
stomach before?
Okay, so okay, so whale. The whale stomach is bigger. I prefer the act. The arc. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. I prefer the ark. I don't know how explanation I'll explain to anybody that was 3 days in the fish stomach. It's too much explanation. I better explain to people that God said when you fall than to explain that you have not seen me for 3 days because I was in something stomach.
Okay.
Then the next one was oh, where is it? That's gone. Oh, good. We're going to do Would You Rather next time
Okay.
because I think this is already a lot. But let's do one personality. Stay home or go out.
Go out. I don't want to make it complicated, but I used to like going out. But lately, I prefer staying home. I think that's because I'm getting older.
Mela, please, since you're older than is it in the room with us? Because they think big madam, older. I'm rediscovering you on this thing. To be honest, thank God for a podcast. Thank God for mics. Okay.
You outside or inside the house?
Inside.
No.
Stay home.
Oh, stay.
Always.
All right.
Yeah. I think we should move to the next segment.
Moving over to the next segment. Our 2 cents for the week.
I think that this week I don't have much happening apart from the fact that Arsenal won the Premier League.
Oh.
And that's the only thing that's been on my mind. I've not been, I mean, I had a semi hot take,
Mm-hmm.
which is that I think is an aside, but I'm really tired of seeing those brown flyers for restaurants. You know that one that AI generates.
I'm just tired of seeing not only the brown, like they use it in everything. The flyers now are so text heavy because you just pump maybe the whole document of your organization and then ask ChatGPT to generate a mission flyer for a school. You see a school flyer, you cannot even read it because it's so
Mm-hmm.
text heavy. And for people that have cognitive issues, that would just be an overload on the
Yeah,
brain.
I didn't even think about it in that sense. To be honest, for me, it was just the aesthetic,
Uh,
like just the look. I was like, this is so much. I don't
yeah.
want. I'm 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 getting I'm getting the impression that especially for restaurants because I've noticed it for restaurants
Yeah.
that their flyers all look the same.
Yes.
You can advertise a restaurant on your WhatsApp status or anywhere, and I'll imagine another restaurant in the same moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very difficult for me. The picture of Achu is the exact same picture of Achu, and it doesn't look like Achu. It's just yeah. I think that's my semi hot take. But my 2 cents, Arsenal won the Premier League, and my whole Instagram is Arsenal, and I really love it. I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but I like their story. I love it for them. I love it for their fans. I think they really deserved it. And I was in a good mood when they won on Tuesday. Because was it on Tuesday? I think Tuesday when City lost their game. Yeah, so that's my only 2 cents for this week. We've done a lot in the game, so I think we've been interesting so far.
Okay. Anyway, let me just
What's
build
yours?
on my 2 cents from your 2 cents. I
Mm-hmm.
the 2 cents that I have this week, I'll take it to next week, so I don't have to bother about next week. But let me just build up my 2 cents from yours. I was just reflecting on how it's important to stay committed and to persevere. That's a
Mm-hmm.
long time without a cup, and
Mm-hmm.
some fans have been faithful throughout. So,
Yeah.
so it's important that we should stay committed to something that we believe in. It can be
Mm-hmm.
just education, it can be your job or your purpose in life. I mean, you should not stay in a toxic relationship, or you should not stay in a toxic workplace, or you should not accept some kind of things because as an artist for 20 how many years? No.
Mm-hmm.
But the positive things that we can, I mean, the positive things like your purpose, maybe staying committed to God. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, everything is going to work out well.
I think so too.
Mhm.
I think we should um shout out to my sister. She helped to design us a new cover art.
Sure. Shout out to you, Abby sister.
Yeah, at least we can upload it with the next episode.
Yeah.
And also shout out to AI for the other things that have helped us with.
Shout out to you, AI.
Oh God. Okay.
Do you know that delivery robots operating in some countries already?
I don't
Delivery
understand.
robots, like a machine.
Ah, I've seen in a restaurant.
Hmm.
The ones that sell food.
I've seen it on social media in Finland. I have a friend in Finland, and he told me that they deliver,
What do they do? They bring the delivery to
yeah,
you
to
at your home.
yes, to your house. And there was
Oh,
one time that the delivery robot met an unexpected stone and it could not fly. So one woman helped the robot to push it up. And then someone was like, why are you
mm-hmm.
helping them? They're taking our jobs. Why are you helping them?
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out to.
I don't know. I think that's a complicated story
Hmm.
because a complicated situation because it's also not many people in the world who want to be delivery agents.
Yeah,
It's not everybody. Even people who do it, they don't want to do it forever.
that's true.
I mean, there are people who are passionate about it, but it's
Passion.
not everybody's dream job.
Yeah,
So it, it might make sense. It also might not make sense. I think I will miss the idea of a real human being talking to a real human being and saying
hmm,
thank you for delivering my thing. But apart from that, it's very complicated for me to figure out the whole thing with AI and robots, whose jobs they are taking. If you ask me, AI should have been taking other kinds of jobs.
like.
For example, it should have washed my dishes. Even if I have a dishwasher, I want it to do the whole thing. It should not take away the creativity, like creative jobs. You see,
Hmm.
AI should not start talking on a podcast. What I think AI should do is AI should be washing my dishes in the kitchen while I'm talking on the podcast, while I'm making my flyer. AI should be checking my fridge constantly to see if some vegetables are getting bad and informing me while I'm doing the other things. I think it's taking the wrong things. AI should be considering how to help homeless people and give them water supply that is faster when they need it if it's hot in the summer, or giving them coffee and a blanket at a faster rate. I think that's how I would have imagined it to be, but it is what it is.
Yeah. They should bring AI to Bafo to be working our farm.
Another angle,
Mm.
although some mummies really like working themselves. Because have you seen people saying that no, we need to use machine? So it's another
All right.
issue.
Book review. Have you been listening to anything new?
No, I haven't. I finished Yinka, Where's Your Husband this week, and there was a nice end to it.
Did she find a
I
husband?
like, not really. It's just she ended up having a date at the party, but it wasn't exactly a planned date.
Okay.
So it was her friend she has been overlooking for a while who showed up. And even the guy that she really wanted, she realized she didn't want him that much. The guy that she did whiffs for,
Mm-hmm.
she cooked a special Nigerian meal for him. She asked her friend, her flatmate, to cook
Mm-hmm.
with her for him. And he came to the house and she thought they were on a date. Only for this guy to tell her that he has not been in any relationship for a long time because his sister passed, but now he feels like he's getting ready to be in a relationship, sorry. Then the girl goes, okay, have you found somebody? Because he says, I found somebody already. She says, oh, nice. And she's waiting. And he says, it's her flatmate.
What?
And her flatmate looks like her former self.
Mm-hmm.
So formerly, she and her flatmate had their natural hair. They're all, I think she calls her figure a J shape. So she's kind of saying she doesn't have big butt or anything like this. They don't do weaves. They don't dress up a kind of way. And she has upgraded herself in quotes
Mm-hmm.
for this guy,
Mm-hmm.
only for her to sit next to him and he goes, actually, I like Nana.
Mm-hmm.
And her jaw drops. Then in the book, she also does counseling, therapy to figure out liking herself and her complexion because also Nana is dark skinned like her,
Mm-hmm.
but she was of the impression that people don't like her because she's dark.
Okay.
So that's literally the end of the book. She I think the point of the book is reconciling with yourself about how you look and accepting it for what it is. And at some point she does in the book.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. But another book that I recommend this week, I read this book probably 2 years ago. Or I don't know if I read it or I listened to it. It's Bamboozled by Jesus. It's Yvonne Oji. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's oh my flatmate. Hey God. Oh, how that relationship you guys have to take it far back. Please, I will not be able. Anyway, it's good that she had somebody else. I'm still reading the book I was reading, How to Be an Imperfectionist by Stephen Guys, and it's becoming very interesting. And what I read this morning is that you have to be rebellious, not in a bad way, but rebel against the negative things that limit you from becoming the best version of yourself. You can rebel
Mm-hmm.
against fear, you can rebel against negative self talk, you can rebel against maybe the strict confinement that you've put yourself in. It's like, no, I cannot speak in public, I cannot start a business, I cannot start this podcast, I cannot maybe do master's degree, I don't like education, or education does not like me. That you should
Mm-hmm.
rebel against those thoughts because they limit you, and you feel that just maybe a perfect person, or maybe this person is too intelligent, or because this person's abroad, that's why the person can do this thing. So you should just rebel against any
Mm-hmm.
negative thoughts that are limiting you. Yeah.
Okay. That is great. I think because we've gone really long today, that for today we can skip out the song review.
I've not been listening to anything strange, just my regulars.
Yeah, so I think we can take that out and just use this moment to say thank you and to also say goodbye. Because the episode is quite long. So
Okay.
we might as well end now.
Okay.
You're looking at me very seriously. I wish people could see this thing in a video. They're like, okay.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening up to now. I think that should we have a plan for next week, or maybe give something that our listeners can look forward to the other week?
Do you know the thing?
Nope. I'm just if we can do that kind of thing. Like next week, guys, we're gonna be bringing in.
Really? Who does
I don't
that?
know. I don't know. Do they do that?
I've never
Okay,
heard
so
it.
you just
But
just the episode is always a surprise.
yeah, and it's
All
okay.
right, guys, we are having a surprise for you next week.
I mean, it's not like we have a choice. We also don't. The thing will surprise me us.
Thank you so much for listening and
Thank you so much.
leave your
Really appreciate
yeah
and hope to see you and hear from you. I mean, we'll not see you, but hope to hear from you again.
yeah.
Please keep dropping comments. Please keep telling us, yeah, keep telling us how you feel about the podcast. If you enjoy this Big Mama version of Noella, please tell us. If you saw it in the room with us today, please comment it. I would like to see it with you guys.
All right, guys. Bye
Bye. Shine
bye.
your light.
Yeah, shine your lights. Shine.